Good morning. Today's devotional is on 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Now keep in mind that the Thessalonian church was founded by Paul during his second missionary journey. Despite persecution, the church remained faithful. Now, which likely influenced Paul's encouraging tone in this letter. So devotional time. In a world that often seems chaotic and unpredictable, Paul's words in 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18 offer it's a profound anchor for the soul. These verses aren't merely suggestions, they're a divine prescription for living a life that reflects the transformative power of the gospel. Now, imagine a life where joy isn't dependent on circumstances, where prayer is as natural as breathing, and where gratitude permeates every experience. This is the life God invites us into through Christ. It's a life that stands in stark contrast to the anxiety, disconnection, and discontent that often characterize our modern world, right? But how do we cultivate such a life? It begins with recognizing that these commands are not about mustering up feelings or forcing behaviors. Rather, they're about aligning our hearts with the reality of God's presence and the goodness in every moment. You know, as we practice rejoicing, praying, and even giving thanks, we're training our souls to see life through the lens of God's love and sovereignty. So this message reminds us that God's will for us is not primarily about external circumstances, but about our internal disposition. In Christ, we have consistent reasons for joy, unhinged access to the Father, and endless grounds for gratitude. As we embrace this truth, we become living testimonies to the transforming power of the gospel. So let's just reflect real quick. So in what areas of your life do you find it most challenging to rejoice always, and how might focusing on God's presence in those situations change your perspective? Something to think about. Have a great day, and please be a blessing today. God bless.